Hey everybody, welcome back to Runaway Roses. Today, I just got a quick little video. We're going to check the tongue weight on our new 25-foot Bigfoot travel trailer. What do you think it weighs? Our camper is a 2020 Bigfoot 25 RT, which is a rear twin, but we have converted it into a king bed, so we call it an RK. You can watch our old video on that if you want to check that out, how we changed that over. So this camper is approximately 5,500 pounds dry and empty. We have at least 500 pounds worth of stuff in the camper, so it's probably around 6,000 pounds, maybe a little bit more of just, of us being fully loaded with our stuff without water in it. There may be just a little bit of water in there actually, but very little. So I do have a tongue weight scale that I've had for years, and I've used it on many different campers. So I figured let's go ahead and weigh the front end of this camper. Let me show you what I got in the front storage box so you can take a guess on what you think the tongue weight's going to be on this camper. I know, although I have changed it a little bit, so it'll probably change from what it was when I checked it a couple weeks ago. But you can make a guess down below. That'd be fun. So in the front storage area, which does add an extra 2.5 feet to the overall tongue, because not all of the Bigfoots have this extra storage box. They do all have the front propane tanks and battery, but this does lengthen the overall camper to about 29 foot from bumper to tongue. And but it does add for a lot of extra storage. So on the left side here is mainly, and here is just some outdoor rugs. I got some chairs and some wheel leveler things. And then on the other side is actually probably a little bit heavier because I have more hoses and cords. I need to straighten everything up in here. And then I have a storage box down below that has a lot of spare parts and things like that, and some adapters between the plugs and that sort of thing. So there's a good bit of weight in there, but not a ton of weight. Underneath the front area, we do have two 30-pound propane tanks and just a regular 12-volt battery down there. So if you don't know, a full propane tank, 30-pound, is about 58 pounds when it's full. So, and these are probably 3/4 full. So they got most of the weight there. So there you go. Think about that. The battery weight does have this tongue jack on the front, whatever that weighs, I really don't know. Just drop that down there. So that's mainly the weight on the front. Some of the Bigfoots do have a generator that would be right up front, like underneath the dinette. This camper does not have the generator, so that weight is not there. However, this little Honda 2200i, it will fit in this storage box, so that's cool. I can bring that with us when we want. This is, let's put it on the scale and weigh it. It's about 54, 55 pounds. So, but that's not in there right now. So here's my tongue weight scale. I've had this thing for 5 or 6 years. Sureline trailer tongue scale. And I feel like it's accurate, probably within about 25 pounds. And this little top part will unscrew if you just want to set something on the flat surface there. And but when you're putting it on a tongue, you need that for to sit in the ball of the trailer. Oh, my door's swinging closed, blocking my light here. So what I'm going to do is just kind of slide that up in there, place that there, and then I'm going to drop the tongue down onto the scale so that the jack comes off the boards behind it back here. And And that'll give us what our actual tongue weight is. So let's go ahead and drop it on down. Okay, you can see the front jack is off. Grant off the blocks. There is just about 1,000 pounds, just a little under 1,000 pounds worth of tongue weight on the front of the camper. So if I add the generator in there, and I'll probably add some more stuff in there as well. So that does give me an idea of how much tongue weight it's going to be. And 1,000 pounds is, I guess that's about right. It's probably around, close to 15% of what the camper weighs altogether. Here's our stickers for the camper. This camper does have a 7,600 pound GVWR, and then it has a carrying capacity of 2,154 pounds. And then it says caution, full water can weigh up to 423 pounds below that. So if you deduct the 2,156 from the 7,600 pounds, I give the dry weight, empty dry weight, which is just shy of 5,500 pounds. So plus all of our stuff, it's going to be over 6,000 pounds pretty quick, but not that much for the size of the camper. One thing to take into consideration would be the weight of the hitch that's being used, like this weight distribution hitch. And those bars, I did have those bars in the storage box when I weighed it a couple weeks ago. But those bars in that hitch are very heavy. I don't know what they weigh, but they're very heavy. Altogether, I bet it's probably 100 pounds. So, it'd be an extra however much, the hitch weighs on the back of the truck. So add that in if you're really close on your payload capacity of your truck. Something to consider. Raise this thing back up. So I'd say it's probably 975 to 1,000 pounds of tongue weight on this camper. Now I know, so moving forward when we go camping and however much stuff I put in the back of the truck, we can keep that into consideration, although we got plenty of payload in our truck, so not too worried about it, but it's just good to know. So that's it. One of these little tongue weight scales are super handy. I've used this thing many times on not only on my trailers or campers and car haulers, as well as other people's friends' campers and that sort of thing, just so they know how much tongue weight is on their camper. And everybody is almost always surprised at how much tongue weight is on the front of their camper. Everybody always guesses that it's going to be less than what it really does weigh. So super handy tool to have. I think I paid $130, $150 for this several years ago. I don't know what they cost now. I'll look it up if I can find it online. This exact one, I'll put a link down below so you can check it out. Made by Shoreline. And anyhow, that's it. Just a fun little quick experiment with the camper and the scale. So hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time on Runaway Roses. Bye bye.